Hey, everybody, and welcome to Fortunate Creations. I'm Kim, and this is a channel where we talk about everything to do with crafting. So, from amigurumi to weaving and anything in between, if you like crafting and being creative, stick around. I think you're going to like it here. Today's an episode of Coffee with Kim, kind of a way where we start our day and ease into what's going on today and kind of decompress from what went on yesterday, share it with each other, and kind of hang out and have a cup of coffee or whatever you do to start your day. So, yesterday, and I'm sorry that Coffee with Kim yesterday was so late because I did try to upload it before I left to teach, and it was still at only 59% when I got home 6 hours later. So, you know me and my technological abilities, they're very limited. So I was I got into the class today and I was not just a assistant. I was the teacher for these kids today and um, it was so fun. It was a classroom of kindergarten and there were 17 of them and I had no clue. So I was like, all right, let's do this, kids. And they were great. It was a good day. I went over reading. I read a story about a goat, and they were learning the difference between fiction and nonfiction. So I was reading a story about goats, and then they all had to pick a book and tell me if it was fiction or nonfiction. And then they had to go back to their desks and write me something about the book and draw me a picture for it. So that was cool. Um, we ended up with indoor recess. Now, I thought from what I remember, indoor recess, I thought we used to at least go to the gym or something and just run it out, get it out. But apparently, indoor recess is where you stay in your classroom. So the kids told me this is what we normally do, da da da, and a couple of the other teachers were like, yeah, this is what we normally do. So I was like, okay, so pretty much all they did was play with the Lincoln Logs and the blocks and the dollhouse. And I mean, it was teaching them to play together and cooperate and all of that stuff. But I have a plan. I have a be creative teacher plan for tomorrow because the weather seems like it's going to be the same thing. So I'm going to have the kiddos make springtime flower pots. I've got felt, popsicle sticks, pipe cleaners. They've got glue sticks at their tables, at their little desks, pom poms. So here we go. I'm going to show the kids this. I'm going to put down all the supplies for them, and then they'll have about 40 minutes to make their own springtime flower pots. So that's one thing I've got for them. I also actually do have a plan for them tomorrow that was given to me by another teacher. So at least I know what to follow. I'm not just kind of running around trying to figure out what I'm doing. So on the way home from teaching yesterday, I think I told you on Tuesdays, the Salvation Army is half off days for anybody over 55. So I went in, I stopped in, and a little retail therapy to help me decompress a little bit. Here's what I found. So I know I have a lot of yarn. I get it. I do have a lot of yarn, but I saw something that I couldn't pass up. And I'm going to go ahead and while I'm talking to you, I'm going to try to Google it and see what it's called. It's called mica from Berroco, Berroco yarn. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so this is vintage yarn, and I have 3 hanks of it. Okay, same dye lot, so I lucked out there. But it is cotton, silk, nylon, and linen made in Italy. All three of them are from Dialot 106. So that's pretty neat. The color is 1133. 1133 and 1133. It doesn't have a number. I would call it, it's like a shiny, I don't know if you can see the color good enough here. Can you? There you go. It's nice and a shiny brown. That's really pretty. So I have enough here. Each one of them is 108 yards. So I have 300 plus yards. I think I could make a cool hat. Maybe I'll use my Addy to do that. So that's fun. So I found that. All of this and plus what else I'm about to show you was in a bag. And the bag was only, where's the total? $1.99. But remember, it was half off day. So all of this yarn was in a bag together for $1. So this is called Stitch, Rock, and Love, and it's called Sheepish. 70% acrylic, 30% wool. It is 165 yards. This one feels like somebody might have used some of it, but not a lot. And then there's, what color is this? This color is, the color's called Gunmetal. And then this one, same deal, same name, same 167 yards. And the color of this one is Made in Turkey. The color of this one, I think we're going to be out of luck because I think the thing's ripped. And I think the color is there. Let's, oh no, color. Pumpkin-ish. I love that. These colors go great together. And then there's two more of them that go with it. Look at this. All right. So if I put all of these together, look at this color palette. I mean, come on. That's absolutely beautiful. Oops. These are greener than they look. Almost like a sage. Let's see what the color is. Olive. That's perfect. I'd say that's absolutely a perfect name for this. So look at these colors together. I'm definitely sensing a hat or a hat. Definitely a hat made out of these. I love it. It's really cool. So I took a little bit of a break from doing my tutorials because I'm waiting on a new light. As you can see, this light is a little bit harsh right now. I ordered a new light, one of those circle lights to go around my camera so that I can put it around it for the tutorials. I filmed a couple tutorials or recorded a couple of tutorials, and I didn't like the way they came out. I wasn't happy with the quality of it, so I would rather put them out a couple days late than put out subpar. So that's what I did. I'm waiting on those. I have my projects at various stages. I just don't I actually, like I said, I recorded it and I deleted it because I just didn't like it. So I would rather have you guys wait a couple days than watch a video and be like, what was she thinking? You'll be happy to know I figured out a way to not wear the camera on my hat. I found a way to put it in front of me overlooking my hands, and then when I get it to the computer, I can flip it. So that's going to happen. So I was watching another content creator, Cinnamon Stitches. I love her. I love her. She's so fun. So she is doing like a premiere week. I didn't know what it was, so I tuned in just to check her out and see what's going on. And my tails aren't tucked yet, but she did a tutorial on a water bottle carrier. Okay. Hers is crochet and it's a bottom up. But of course, I've been having my Addy sitting here. So I put the smaller one down here. And I'm like, why not see if I can make a water bottle carrier? Especially now that I'm teaching. If I can just swing this over my arm and have my water bottle right there, that'll be great. So I actually really like this. I used Burnett Pop. I literally use like, I don't, not much at all. This is 30 rows and then a double crochet up here. And I actually, instead of just cinching the bottom, I did 2 rows of single crochet and then stitched them together. That way it gives you a little bit of a bottom so it can stand up. So that's going to be another tutorial I'm working on once I get my ring light. That should be here tomorrow. So those are some things that I'm working on for you. I'm going to tell you, I was exhausted. I am exhausted from the full day of teaching yesterday. I don't think I sat down the whole day. Um, it's really exciting. It's really fun. The kids are great. And at the end of the day, I was like, what do you think? You know, can I come back tomorrow? And they're like, yeah, give me a thumbs up. It's cute. Although I never realized how many ice packs little kids go through. Because one kid bumped her head or something and went to the nurse to get an ice pack. So she came back with an ice pack. Well, then that's the cool thing to do, right? So the other kids, oh, I bumped my knee. Oh, I bumped my ear. So I've got some ice packs in the freezer. I'm just going to bring them in tomorrow so they don't have to go to the nurse. Am I allowed to do that? I don't know. I think I am. Oh, still no baby from my daughter. Sorry, I pulled that tape off. So we're waiting. I'm sure she's the one that would like it to happen most of all. So I don't let her know that I'm impatient. Um, I just can't wait. I'm very excited for it. Obviously, I've been talking your ear off about it all this time. So I did bring my crochet with me yesterday, and no, there was no time for that. So I don't know that I'll bring it with me today when I teach, and then I'm also teaching tomorrow. The teacher's out for the whole week in the class that I'm subbing for. So hopefully I'm in that same classroom all week long. Of course, once I get the hang of it and the flow of it, then the week will be over, and that's okay. I'm doing this because I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to know what teaching felt like, and I tried the high school, and the kids are nice, but it's not the same. These kids in elementary school, you are with them all day long. You're learning with them all day long, and it's a bonding thing. At the end of the day, 90% of those kids, gave me a hug goodbye and said, "Hope to see you tomorrow." So it was really neat. So that is getting you all caught up with my stuff. I hope you can't see the mess over here. It's making me a little crazy. So I have to pack my lunch and get ready to go. It is an hour drive to Substitute, but I don't mind. I'm absolutely fine with it. It's not every day. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not a full-time job. So when I do get the opportunity to do it, I really do like it. So I hope you guys have had a chance to check out all of my other videos. I do have quite a few of them up. I think Coffee with Kim, we're almost to episode 80. So I've been putting up one a day every day for 80 days. I think I missed one day, and that was because I was super sick. So I did like a best of. Also, if Coffee with Kim is missing in the next couple of days, you'll know that I'm with my daughter and she's having the baby. So fear not, I will make it up to you. I'm trying to figure out how to load them in to YouTube and then have them release. And I thought I had it figured out, but didn't happen. So I don't know. I'm working on that. I'm trying to get that ready. I'm working on a bunch of projects. I'm just finishing up that. What should project number 10 be? Let us see what we've got in here. I'm trying to do smaller ones because I don't want to do a blanket yet. I just got too much going on to do a blanket. So let me see here. This is an Afghan. I'm going to save that. I guess I could do the bookmarks, but I think literally that'll take me about 10 minutes, if that. I think the challenge will be to actually make it shape like a heart. Do a magic circle. Chain 4, 2 triples in the circle, 3 doubles in the circle, chain 1, 1 triple, 1 chain, 3 double. And then it shows the stem. The stem has the picots on it. I mean, that's going to be super easy. So I might do that one and another one. What is this? That's a baby blanket. And then they've got the table centerpiece. Already looking at it, I would probably keep their same pattern, make it longer, so it'd be more like a runner than just the centerpiece. I got to do that just because it's funny. Why? Actually, I use a shape similar like this for my buttons. So I don't normally sew on buttons to my stuff. I'll do a button like that. So it'll be good practice for that. Chain 53. Who would think for a flower that big you got a chain 53? Double crochet in the third, double chain. It doesn't say to start with the magic circle, so that's, oh yes. I love amigurumi. Okay, so looking at this, can anybody tell me why we have craft stores around here that aren't allowed to sell the googly eyes? It was a Joann's and a Michael's, actually, 2 different stores. And I asked for them, and they're like, we're not allowed to sell them here in this store. That confused me a little. So anyway, in the comments, if you guys would let me know what you'd like to see next. I'd like to see the baby booties so I could see little feet in baby booties. The only reason I'm a little apprehensive to make these is if I give them to my daughter, she's already alluded to the fact that she doesn't see the need for baby shoes and socks because all of his little pajamas have feet in them. In her defense, I mean. So, oh, I'd love to make this pillow. It's got the back loops, chain, half double, single, treble. Doesn't tell you how to make the, it's got the bobbles in it. Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me. My goodness. I've up early. So this mini scarf looks super simple, but it's on an intermediate level. Chain stitch, double crochet, 2 together, shell stitch, which doesn't tell you how to do it. The only reason I'm thinking it's so difficult, I don't think there's any row. No, I'm wrong. I was going to say no repeat, but from 17 to 28, there is a repeat. But I don't know. That just seems, I'm going to do it. I'm absolutely going to do it, but it's a little daunting. I'm not going to lie. I love this book. I just wonder which one I'm going to do next. I'm definitely doing another one next because this is really fun for me. It's challenging me to read the patterns. It's challenging me to learn new stitches. It's challenging me get outside of my comfort zone and try projects that I wouldn't normally try. So I am enjoying it, and I hope you guys are. So I'd like to keep going. If I can pick another one of my books, let's just reach in and pick one. Here we go. 100 quick and easy crochet stitches. Easy stitch patterns including open weave. So here we go. I mean, I don't think this will be the next one because there's only 2 real projects in here and they're in the back. For the most part, they're just making up swatches of stitches, which I will be doing because I've already started those. If you remember, I have that homage to Crystal. So I did quite a few of hers, probably 50. So I think I'm going to move on to doing other stitches that I've learned and other stitches that I've taught myself. So that way I can add them to my, I'm looking at it because it's a stitch tree. So I can add that to that. So perhaps I could cross stitch design, cross stitch, crochet stitch. I misspoke. So this might be my next one. Oh, huh. You guys, those of you that watched my show the other day, I'm sorry. Those of you that watched my show the other day, you know that I donated my mom's books a year ago, almost exactly a year ago, to a local secondhand bookstore. And then I went back just last week looking for some. And I knew they would be my mom's books because her name was in every one of them. And I searched that store and I searched and I searched and I could not find one. But I was only looking here. I just opened this book. My mom's name. This was my mom's book. This was one of the books that woman gave me because she knew I was sad I didn't find mom's books. This is mom's book. I can't. So yeah, this will be the next book I make projects out of. Wow, guys, that rendered me a little speechless. I'm sorry. Those of you that know me know that that's a little crazy, but wow. Okay. I found it. Look at, there it is. Oh my goodness. So I have one back. Anyway. All right. On that note, I guess I'm going to let you go. I will, I'm going to, once I'm done substitute teaching for the next couple days, then I will get all caught up on my tutorials. I'll get all caught up on everything and hopefully be ready and waiting in time when the baby comes. That way it won't throw off my schedule for doing all of those tutorials. All right, so if you enjoyed Coffee with Kim and you like hanging out, talking crafting, talking about crochet and yarn and treasure hunts and books, all of that fun stuff, please give me a like, a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not yet. Share my content with whoever you think might enjoy some fun crafting videos and some fun crafting projects. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you. And I really hope you will come back again tomorrow. And remember to always be creative. You have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.